You can't miss shots in Valorant. However, if you do, this is how you should react. As soon as you get this kill, what's the situation?
4v1, bombs going down.
4v1, how do we play in a 4v1? Play for?
Time.
Time. That's all that matters. Okay, so the bomb goes down, time's on our side now. We don't need to go for a frag. You see this opportunity, and you go for it. You missed. When you miss, and it's a 3v1, and bomb and timer is about to go on our side, I want you to leave. There's no need to commit. You have to discipline this part of your brain, right? This is the monkey brain, right? This is the cat. This is the chasing the laser. Do not chase the laser. Don't give them any opportunity.
There's one.
Okay? This second fight now is too much. You could have kept going to the left. Why is it important to stay alive here?
Neon going through alert.
That's a very specific. That's a very specific movement for a specific answer. It just goes back to this 3v1 with time going on our side is huge for us. That's the first thing. Now, this is one specific example. There's one specific example for your own micro that you need to know.
My charge coming up in 6 seconds.
6 seconds, and you have 2 shocks that you can play this bomb off of. Okay, so you have everything you need to stall right now, and you can just wait for him to come tap to have a better fight.
Yeah.
Right now, if Viper can get back here with us too, that's ideal. Neon's obviously coming for the flank, which he's not going to expect either. So we can just stall out here, let him come. Neon comes from the flank. You have shocks to stall out the bomb. She has mollies to stall out the bomb. And then once he taps this bomb, you can peek from either side of A main. It's over. What you can't do is give him an entry like that.
36. Yeah.
Right now it's 2v1 situation. Now we're still in a good spot because Neon's in a great area to flank and whatnot. So they've established a win condition, which is really good. Like, positioning wise, this was a beautiful play. Your win condition on your end is keeping yourself alive. We're going to talk a little bit more about missing your initial shot, because that's kind of what happened with Sova as well. Now our goal is to get into pro. I wanted to ask you this simple question. If you miss a shot in pro, do you think you're going to get a second chance at it, or are they going to take you out?
No,
they're going to take
probably
you out.
dead. Yeah,
exactly. So here's what I want you to start doing, especially in your death matches. I want you, every time you miss your first shot, to reset the fight completely, because you're already dead.
Okay.
So always assume you're already dead. This is such a good habit to get into, because it's going to start translating into your rank games, and you're going to end up choosing life over death a lot of times. So we're going to see in this situation right here, someone's going to move up through mid, and you're going to catch a timing on them. And then what happens is you say, shit, I just missed the shot. I need to try to correct the mistake. Don't try to correct. First question, what's the situation?
5v3.
We have all the advantages in the world. All we need to do is exist. Okay, so we miss. So you keep pulling into a spray and trying to fix it the entire way through. You just need to leave. You lost that opportunity. Okay, I know there's another person behind him, but regardless, if you stay alive here, think about the impact that you have on this person's mind and this one's mind as well.
Yeah, they're worried that I'm still in mid.
They're constantly worried about you. So even if you don't get the kill, you buy your team time, vital time, to be able to get that bomb down. If you're in pro, if you miss like this, you're dead. This is a lesson for you. Just like that Sova in round number 1, you tried to go for a second fight there, just choose life. This next round is going to be all about controlling back lane. And this is actually a win condition thing as well. Controlling the back lane and turtling up. Turtling we often hear about more in defensive side, but turtling once you plant the bomb is existed in attack side. Turtling by definition is meta for the most optimal positioning possible on a post plant.
Okay,
if you have the bomb down, where are the most optimal positions to hold in a post plant or to control?
One main,
ladder, and castle. These 3 here. It forms like an almost L shape. Coincidentally, if you look at bind, coincidentally, if you hold showers as well, this is the most optimal spot to control. Okay, obviously showers is a little bit longer than that, but this is an L shape. So if you're holding this spot on defense, really hard for them to be able to hold a post plant once they planted the bomb. Another optimal position, elbow. You control this L right here, they can't come through without worrying about you the whole time. So optimal positions on the map, like we kind of alluded to earlier on, very, very key. So watch this situation here. Beautiful, you get the kill. Where do we need to go?
ladder, castle.
Ladder.
I probably can't
castle.
make it to main.
I would say castle is the best spot. You already have main control, so you don't need to be there.
Yeah.
So castle's your best spot right over here, and then Viper will be able to easily insert herself in the ladder. Now you have all 3 points of connection. Why is it good to do this right now? 4v3 situation. That's your win condition. Bomb goes down, you play time. You just hold the section. It would be optimal for you to be main because you have the ult. But that being said, you've entered into the site, so now these two have to hold main, and now you're playing this spot, okay? If you wanted to, from back lane, if you know that they're coming, let's say through here, for example, you can stall them out with your ult if you wanted to do that. That could be a use to like guarantee a round win here, if you needed to.
My ult is ready.
Okay. So because you hesitated falling back instantaneously off that kill, now you're in this awkward position.
Yeah.
Hesitation is the breeding of losing rounds.
Punish me, punish me.
Okay.
One mid.
One down. Now you're like, I got this angle and I got this angle and I can't leave. Because if I back up at the wrong time, someone's going to probably catch me and I'm low HP.
Yeah.
So watch what happens. You back up at the wrong time. Oh, someone caught you. So it was literally a small mistake of not committing to backside and locking the round down. At this point, you need to make that action. Okay?
It's like a tiny bit of hesitation there.
Correct. Correct. Something cued in your mind to tell you to go this way when we should have been there. So this is all protocol based. You get this kill, look at your HP right away. It's like, boom, how do I turtle up myself so I don't get picked off right away? That should be one of the questions you ask yourself, right? The safest spot for me to be is back lane right now. So get back there. The other thing too, we haven't fully cleared this out. So we need to make sure that this place is safe anyway. I would rather you go in there and die than Viper having full HP and then dying there, right? You're better to be sacrificial lamb with your HP situation, okay? So now we back off. 2v2 situation. Could still win. We're not in the worst position in the world. It's still possible.
But the odds are less in our favor.
Correct. Versus you having it locked down, being backside the entire time.
Yeah. How about close?
Last player standing.
1v1 situation.
Now Chamber has the clutch.
Yeah. Where this was a 4v3, right? With you having control of back lane, they have a really hard time defusing without clearing you. Okay, so we ended up winning there, but you forced your team to shine in that situation. You never want to put yourself in a spot where you have to make someone else win for you, okay? Because once you do that, you're relying on an uncontrollable element, which is the ranked environment, and anything could happen there, right? You need to be involved with the win. I want you to think of this protocol for like backlane control kind of like chess, and I'm not a great chess player. One of the strong strategies is to clear out this guy, this guy, this guy. You get them out onto the playing field as soon as you can. What this does is it creates a space for the rook to play and to castle with the king. So this would be a castle. You control the back lane with the rooks. It's a very, very defensible position. In Breeze, it works very similar. You castle and control the back lane right over here. You have your rook, you have your rook. You control this area. Right? Now it's really difficult for them to be able to get onto the side and work with it because you have this beautiful crossfire and this beautiful control in this area.